Hello geeks, in this video we will see how we can create a database with the help of Java program. In the front end we are going to use NetBeans IDE and in the back end we are going to use MySQL server. So without any further delay, let's get started. Now let's open NetBeans IDE. I have already opened it to save on time. Now we are inside NetBeans IDE. We can go on with creating our project. After clicking files, we can create on new project, and after that we have to select Java and Java application and hit next. In the project name we have to provide the name of our project. I am keeping it as Java application 5 only, and in the main class name I am providing the main class name as JDBC employees. Okay, so now let's finish this and see our Java application is created. We can write our code inside this JDBC employees class. So I have the code for connecting with the database. So now let's just copy this and let's understand. So now let's copy this code and understand what each line is doing. Okay, so now let's look at the code and understand what each statement has to say. So in the first 4 lines we are importing these 4 classes, that is statement class, connection class, SQL exception, driver manager, which are inside SQL package. And in the 6th line we are declaring the class. Our class name is JDBC employees, and this is the main function in which we are trying to throw class not found exception if the class is not found. And inside the main function we have declared the try and catch block. So try and catch block we have used so that the runtime exception could be cached, and it will be useful for troubleshooting. Inside try block we have used class.forName to pass this address of driver class. So what is driver class? Driver class is basically used as an interface between our backend database and front-end Java code. So let's go to this address and see whether this address is right or not. So let's go to this jar file and let's find com.mysql. So where is this com.mysql? So here is com.mysql.jdbc. so let's find the driver class in here. So here is the driver class. So we can see the address of driver class reside inside our jar files that we have added. So these are important jar files. Here we are trying to create an object of the connection class. What is this connection class? So connection class represents physical connection with the database server. That's why we need this connection object for connecting with the database. And we have used driver manager.get connection, and we have passed this parameter inside this get connection function. So let's see what this parameter is. So JDBC is the API and MySQL is the database server that we are using, and localhost means we are using this server on this machine only, and root is the MySQL username and this root is the MySQL password. Here we are creating an object of the statement class, and we are now initializing this statement class object using con.createStatement. In the next line we are creating a variable SQL of type string, and we are storing a simple query inside it which will create a database named as DB inside our database server. And in the next line we are gonna execute this query using statement object, that is st.executeQuery. So execute query is a function of statement class that we are accessing using statement class object, that is st.executeUpdate, and we are passing this SQL SQL variable inside it which has SQL query inside it. So when we pass this SQL query, it will execute this SQL query and it will create this database after the execution of this line. And now we are showing this to our user that our database has been created successfully. So after the successful creation of database, this line will be printed, and after that we are closing the connection object using con.close. So if in between anything goes wrong, it will be cached with the help of catch block and it will be printed on the screen. So it will be easy for the developers to troubleshoot that problem. So now let's execute the program and see whether it's properly running or not. So it's running, and see, we are getting the output as your database created successfully. So that means our code has run successfully and we are getting the proper output. So that means our database has been created inside our database. So now let's see whether it has been created inside our database or not. Click on services tab and then expand this databases and right click on this, and you will get an option like new connection, and you have to click on it and click on driver and then click on new driver. And now we have to add the drivers, the same old that we have added in the code, and click on open and click on OK. So next, now we have to enter the password of our database. Now let's test the connection. So connection succeeded. Now click on finish. So now our database will be shown. See, we have to find our database. So what is the database name? DBEMP. So you can see here, this is the DBEMP database inside which we will be creating the tables. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we will see how we can create a table inside this database. So till then, stay safe and keep learning. Thank you.